Hello YouTube, I'm back again, and today I want to talk about senior citizens being targeted first. You know, I see where some people are saying that preppers are going to be the first ones to die, and I see where they're saying, well, senior citizens are going to be the first ones to die. I just want to tell you that that's not true. I'm going to tell you who's going to be the first ones to die. Stupid people. And fools will die first. Stupid people and fools. If you old, you don't have to die. You're gonna die sooner or later, but you don't have to die first. If you're a prepper, you don't have to die first. But if you're stupid and you're a fool, you're gonna die first. Because what I mean by that is simple. If you don't know what you're doing and you're running out there like, oh Lord, it's the end of the world, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna take this guy's stuff. You know what you're gonna take? Buckshot, slugs, 45s, or something like that. So, like I say, don't worry about it. We won't die first. I'm not planning on dying anytime soon. You know, I think that, like I said, the ones that's gonna die first are the fools and the stupid people. But anyway, I didn't really want to talk about that. I just want to talk about different things today. I don't have any set subject to say or anything like that. I just wanted to let it be known that people like that will die first. And I've been trying to figure out how to keep medicine cool. You know, some medicines you got to keep cool. You got to put it in the refrigerator and stuff like that. And I do have a small generator, and I'm working on getting a bigger generator and stuff like that. But you got to get the money together first. But what if I had to take off? Nothing is guaranteed, and we plan to stay here and bug in, and I'm planning on doing that, and I got everything set up for us to be bugging in here. But what if something happened, a fire, or we get overrun, or something like that, and we got to go? And I thought about that scenario several other times. I even picked out alternative places for us to go if we stand in the cities. I mean, these are like walled up buildings. I mean, they really fortified. But anyway, and I'm drifting again. What I wanted to talk about was how to keep medicine cold. Now I see where they have CO2. You know, everybody knows what CO2 is. That's stuff that they put in fire extinguishers and stuff they put in like your Freon and stuff like that, and stuff that they use for BB guns. CO2. So if you can, I looked it up on the line. You can make dry ice out of CO2. So if you go to like an auto parts place and get a couple of canisters of CO2 to have them around and keep them around, put them with your prep just in case you have to bug out. That's great. I would say get the CO2 fire extinguishers, but you know how big those are, because I think the only ones they still make that has CO2 are the big ones, not the small ones, but the big ones. And if you get a couple of those, and then you can carry them with you if you're on the road, or you just keep them in the house so you can make ice, that's good too. And I just wanted to pass that along. I mean, I was just trying to figure out how to keep stuff cold, and dry ice to do it, because when I was a kid, we had the popsicle man that used to ride around on bikes, and we always wanted to get a piece of dry ice, because if you take dry ice and you drop it in water, it makes smoke, and we used to love that. Yeah, but a lot of kids don't experience that because they don't have popsicle men riding on bikes anymore. Okay, another thing I wanted to tell everybody about it, I mentioned in a video, and a guy told me I should check out this other guy's video, and I did, and he raised a lot of good points out there, because I had mentioned about the fake police, the fake army, and the fake soldiers and stuff like that. You got to watch that. Everybody knows we always have problems with fake policemen here in Cleveland anyway. People drive around stopping people on the freeway on 990s and stuff like that, and they're not real policemen. But we had that already. But so I'm just saying, that you got these lunatics out there roaming the streets when the shit hit the fan. You got to be careful. I mean, if you've never been hiking, and it's gonna be hard for you. I mean, I'm not talking about just going to the track and run and jog. I mean, we all have done that once or twice in our life. We say, oh, we can handle it. But let me tell you something. Hiking is totally different than jogging. So, so you better beware, and you need to get yourself physically prepared if you can. But if you can't, don't worry about it. I mean, like I said, you do what you can. You know, don't worry about how fast everyone else is around you. You know, don't worry about it. If you are determined, just move at your own pace. That's all I'm saying. If you're determined, just move at your own pace and you'll get there. You know, you remember the tortoise, you remember the hare, you know, the tortoise won the race, but they both finished the race. And that's all I'm saying. So if you were a group and the group decide that you're no longer an asset but more of a liability because we out there in the fields, you know, out there on the streets and out there in the woods, and you can't keep up. They're gonna say, "Look, we love you dearly, but you can't keep up, so we're gonna have to keep going on for the safety of the group." And you should understand that that's gonna happen because I know that might happen to me because, like I say, I'm determined, but I'm gonna move at my own pace. I'm not gonna hold the group up. I'm gonna tell the group, "Go ahead. We'll meet up when we meet up." So we got to be prepared for that. I mean, there's gonna be people in your group that's gonna be unhappy about it, that they're gonna stay with you, but you got to sacrifice. You tell them to go. I'm okay. So I just want to put that out there because see, we as senior citizens, we're not gonna die first. I just want that to be out there. And if you're watching this video, you're not gonna die first because you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be prepared. If we bug in, then we have no problems because, like I said, I have limited mobility. It ain't like I can't get around. I get around. If I got a cane, I get around even better. But it's just painful. I'm just put it to you that way. I have arthritis, and it's it ain't gonna get any better. So I'm just saying that the handicap, the seniors, we're not gonna die first. We're gonna be able to do what we do. If we can't keep up with the group and the group go on, we had to be the gray man out there, okay? We had to move at our own pace, do our own thing, and not be vulnerable to the wolves. Cause the wolves, man. And for those of you who don't know what the wolves are not really any organized group. Wolves are a bunch of people that gets together. I mean, not 50 or 60 people, maybe groups of 10 or 12 people, and they out to just take your shit. They like gangs, but they're more vicious. That's why they call them wolves. They could have been three or four guys from this gang, three or four guys from this gang, three or four guys that were police officers, and the nine of them all get together and they all have the same mindset. We ain't prepared, so we're gonna take your stuff. We're gonna take, scavenge, kill, destroy, and take. Wolves are the most dangerous ones out there. Gangs are dangerous. But one thing about gangs in it for money. Even when the shit at the fans situation happen, they gonna always try to get money. I don't understand it. But I'm just saying, watch out for the wolves. Be wary of the street gangs. Don't trust anyone in uniform. Okay? Until you know that they're what they say they are. And I don't want to get people upset. You know, and the shit at the fan, people will show who they really are. And you better believe them because that's what they do. You know, now I do these videos. I mean, I do my videos. They simple videos. I mean, I got no bells and no whistles. I mean, it's mostly straight to the point, and I just try to tell people stuff, and maybe it help them, maybe not. Cause and if you're a prepper and you're watching my videos, I'm trying to tell you stuff that I know, and I don't know everything, but I just tell you the stuff that I know, and I'm gonna tell you a lot of things like that, and I'm gonna tell you one thing I do know that if anything happened bad first, because everybody always try to predict what might happen first that might be bad, and that's cyber attacks. And I'm always worrying about those cyber attacks because that's the worst thing that can happen. Everybody say the EMPs and all that stuff, but we'll see them coming. If they coming through the sky. But cyber attacks, you'll never see it coming. You wake up one morning and your cell phones ain't working, your TVs ain't working, you got no power, and you don't really know exactly what it is. So, like I said, when you're out there and stuff happens, stuff go bad, be aware of your situations. Okay? Especially if you have to leave and you have to bug out, you got to go. Now, then you better be aware of your situation. Don't underestimate anybody that's out there. And I just want to leave by saying, I pray every day that nothing happens. I mean, that none of the stuff that we prepare for happens. And I don't mind being a crazy old man with all the stuff and nothing ever happened. I don't mind being him. I like being him. But like I said, we have no help coming. There's no 911s, none of that stuff. We might get some sheepdogs out there, but one thing about sheepdogs, they got to go and tend with the rest of the flock. They'll help you a little bit, but they're not staying to help you that much. Okay? Let's see. Oh yeah, and I just want to say, well, a lot of people, they watch my videos, they watch other guys' videos, and I just want to say, nothing is ever new. All this I'm telling you has already been told before. It's just been told a different way. That's all I'm saying. And I'd like to thank you, YouTube.